Sup,
Try and include yourself.
Beebs.
Try and include yourself.
Yeah, I've included my audio. Can I ask what's the point of streaming this?
Because it's the first race of a new league, or the new Esports league.
How big?
It's already got 200 members, and it's only been out for like a month. So. Bad.
How many viewers have we got?
None currently.
No!
I don't even know what the Twitch name on here is called.
Oh, I think someone's invalidated. Wait, oh, Hitman. My Hitman's on a lap.
Anyway, 10 whole dollars onto his lap he goes. Decent first corner. Nice rotation through the second and third.
Who's
Out onto the straight. Nice and easy.
Oh.
Down into turn 4 he goes. Nice and easy through there. Good on the power. So go up towards turn 5. It's the apex nice and easy.
Can I ask something?
Nice rotation. Turn 6. Turn 7. Yeah, go on.
Why is ABE Hitman using a different livery to everyone else?
Probably an accident. Doesn't matter. Anyway, as he goes around to the second last turn, 10 whole dollars. Nice through there. Good on the power. Alright through there. As he comes up across to the line, what's he going to set? Goes tight to the inside for the last corner. And across the line he goes. It's a 107.3. I don't know if that's actually any good, but we'll put it in comparison to ABE Drew. So he comes around the second last corner, takes a lot of curb there.
ABE
Go up.
4 times slower.
Go up towards ABE, yes. 4/10 slower. Drew up to the last corner, tight on the inside, across the line. Third, 107.8.
Where does L1EO go? I don't know how to say the name.
In Wabio, across the line.
Doesn't even.
Oh, he's invalidated. My bad.
Oh, ABE Hitman.
Right. Denologist comes round to the second last corner. Doesn't take too much curb, goes a little bit wider. Up towards the finish line we go then. Round the last corner.
And he's in the pits.
Oh, he goes into the pits. Right, goes into the pits, so...
F1ABEEZ Lemons is on a lap.
Hitman, he goes across the line. Where does he go? Goes fourth with a 108.2. I believe Radius is on a lap.
Sector
Right,
2 yellow
watch
flag.
Radius's lap. Yep, yellow flag, sector 2. Don't know what that's for. I believe Lemons is on a lap. Not too sure actually. As Lemons heads into the last sector of Brazil. Decent through there. Just goes in the run up towards the second last corner. Nice rotation. Good on the apex. Good exit out. And now it's the drive all the way up to the finish line we go. None of the F1ABE drivers team has set a lap yet. So Lemons will be the first one of them to set a lap. Where will he go? Puts it pole, a 107 flat. Nice lap from him. Just cuts a Radius, goes across the line. I think he's just starting the lap. Actually, I'm not too sure.
Nope, he's
Second sector.
he's gone. Radius is slowing down.
Yeah, I don't think Radius was on a lap.
Hypes is, or however you say his name, is on a lap.
Yeah, I think they're all just trying to get the feel for the tyres. But if Chop, no, right, Chop up on the drive to the line. Where did he go?
Hype goes P3.
Chop 107.9 on the mediums, and Hypes I forgot to mention. So it's a 107.726 on the mediums. So good lap from him. Currently third behind.
Radius is on a lap.
On the mediums.
Radius.
Right, it's cut to Radius. I think he's on a lap. As we go down towards the second last turn, I believe it is. Yes. Nice in through there. Good rotation.
Oh, he's nearly spawned.
Oh, half spin on the exit. Lucky's not spin there, a bit of a harsh one in the exit. That's going to lose him maybe, I don't know, maybe 2/10. Trying to get the slipstream of his teammate Lemons. Across the line he goes, can he make up for the spin?
He's invalidated.
It's not even on a lap. My bad.
He was on an invalidation. You invalidated, I think.
I don't know if Wardy's on the... Oh, I should probably... My bad, I totally forgot to do that.
What? What did you not do?
I forgot to put on the track back and stuff. Anyway, Wardy puts it 9th with a 102, 108.2 on the mediums.
How many viewers
So-
do we have?
I don't know how many years.
Tells you.
9, but it's always really inaccurate. It's never actually true, it's always really inaccurate.
Yeah. Where are these yellow flags coming out?
I don't know. I think they're just going slow.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if Wardy's going from a lap. I don't think he is. I think he'll probably come in. He's 3 seconds down on his original time. Dean, though, Dean is on a lap as he goes across the line. Where can he go? Oh, I lied. That was his out lap. I'm dumb.
No, it wasn't. He was invalidated.
I invalidated him. My bad. Right, Beeb. Onto what's a lap at 106.8. Whew. That is a very quick lap from Beeb. I'm sorry I didn't catch that. That's a very quick lap though.
ABE.
Anyway, let's cut to Dean. He's now entering sector 2 as we go through turn 6, I believe that is. Down into 7. Nice rotation, good on the exit. As we go up towards the sweeping right-hander. A little bit of a slow exit, but nice through there. Round left-hander we go. Towards the second last corner. Gets a lot of curb, but actually takes it very nice. As we go up on the drive towards the line, I am hopefully going to be Dean's first run. You are correct. Purple sector 2 across the line. So 107.2. It's a P3. P3 currently from Dean. I believe Jura's on the lap. Let's cut to him anyway. Either way, you know, somebody to watch. Right. Right. Into the start of sector, no, already not the end of sector 3, but into second last corner goes, up 5/10 on his original sector 2. This could be a great lap. $10 gone P2, I missed that, because we're watching a very quick Drew lap as we come up on the drive to the line. Only says a 107.1, it seems like he's 5/10 up on his middle sector. I thought he was going to go a bit faster, but still a decent lap from Drew that puts P4. Main team. Currently, F1ABE not looking too good in comparison to ABE, but it can change. I know it is qualifying, and you know anything can happen. But currently, ABE looks to have the better pace than F1ABE. I think Lemons is on a lap. Anyway, as we get to the end of sector 2, coming up towards sector 3, can Lemons get a purple sector 2? I doubt it. You never know. Lemons doesn't go purple, up 400ths on his original time. Nice through there, good rotation, doesn't take too much curb. As we go up towards the line, good drive, DRS open, and he dives into the pits. He was up 400s. I mean, could set the lap, but don't know. Yeah, possibly respectively for the lap. Harvey on an invalidated. Well, I'm gonna see if he's going for that now. Right, Iwardy up 3/10 through the first sector. So I think he's on the lap, but I'm not too sure. Right, as we enter the third sector, exit the second sector. It's a purple sector 2 from Wardy. This could be a cracking lap. And now we go on the big long drive up towards the line. Takes a lot of curb, but that was risky. You could easily spin there. Tight as we come towards the line. And he says it only 5th with the purple. I don't know if Hitman's on the lap, but we'll watch him anyway. No, he's not on the lap. Yeah, forgot to mention that, but Radius is still yet to set a lap. And ABE has gone faster in the first sector than his already original incredible time, up 300 through the first sector. As we enter the third sector and end the second sector, he gets a purple sector 2. He's up a whole 10th on his original pole lap. This is a great lap from Beeb. As long as he doesn't spin on the curb here, he should be all good, and he is. He's going to take it nice and tight. Just come towards the line. I imagine he'll be about 2 tenths up. But it's a 106.786, so a good lap from Beeb. Is that enough to keep him pole, though? I don't know. Right, Radius, finally on a lap. Can't really judge him, apart from if he gets a purple sector, because he hasn't set a lap yet. But, as he ends sector 2, no purple sectors, so can't really judge it if anything. But it was decent through the corner. And now we take the drive up towards the line. Nice and tight on the inside. Yeah, very close to invalidating. Goes across the line at 107.1. Puts him exactly halfway in exactly in the midfield, P6. Currently, F1ABEEZ, voice crack, currently looking to be a bit quicker, but Drew, 2,000, I believe, up on his original first sector. Nice through there. Down into the sweeping turn 6, down towards 7. Rotation, good exit. Oh, F1ABEEZ, he's gone 3rd. That means that the top 3 are currently all ABE drivers. Can Drew put it P4 or even higher to make it a top 4? Drew, 1/10 up on his original lap as he goes through that part of the track. Could potentially be a 106 point something, and if it was, it would put ABE in a great situation. Anyway, nice and tight there. Crosses the line, it's a 106.9. It's P3, and that means ABE are currently 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hitman and Harvey Allen possibly letting them down a little bit, but it's great for them then. Yeah, they could be waiting. Don't know. Is there anybody on that? I don't think there is. Oh, Hypes is on a lap. 3 tenths up on his original time through the first sector. Now, as we exit the second sector and start the third sector, can he go purple? Yes, he can. It's a great first sector, and it's a second sector that is matching that with a purple sector 2. Now, it's like the drive up towards the line. Can't really do anything wrong in sector 3 unless you spin on the curb. But as he goes up towards the line, can he end this ABE top 4 streak? Yes, he can, with a 106.958. Puts himself in an ABE sandwich between F1ABEEZ and ABE Drew. So, decent lap from him, but not enough to snap pole from Beep. Right, Lemon's onto a lap. He is 600ths up through the first sector. 370 goes, nice rotation. So we go up towards 8. Nice through there. Can he get on the power? Nice, yes he can. Up towards the second last corner we go as we exit sector 2. It's a purple sector 2. Everybody's setting purple sector 2s. Lemons comes out of the final corner. He was 2 tenths up there. This could be pole if he manages to keep it together. Goes across the line. And he's second. He's off by about 6 hundredths. Thank you, JT, for reminding me. The times are extremely close. The top... Wait, yeah, the top... Wait, no. Second to sixth is separated by a tenth and 400ths. And from 11th to 7th, it's separated by 2.5 tenths. Or I guess it would have been better for me to say 10th to 7th. 10th to 6th is separated by only 1.5 tenths. So it is very tense and close. $10 whole. I don't know if he's on a lap. Looks to be pretty quick. Down in 7. Nice rotation. Good X out. Towards 8 goes. Nice easy in. Dinon just then past. End of sector 2. He sets a purple sector 2. They do like a good purple sector 2 for some reason. But $10 whole coming up towards the line. Can he beat Lemons? I imagine he probably will. It's going to put him at least second. Can he snap pole from his teammate ABE? Yes, he can. A 106.765. The top two separated by a mere 200ths. Great lap from $10 whole that currently puts him pole. I don't know if Lemons is on the lap or not, but let's have a look. Through sector 1, he's up a whole tenth already on his time. This could be a good lap from Lemons. Can he snap pole from the ABE boys? Let's go down towards 5. Into 6, goes a little bit wide and he's invalidated. That's really unlucky for Lemons. He was a 10th up on his first sector, and if he kept it up, he would have definitely been on for pole, so a bit unfortunate for him. Iwanaho, he's coming to the end of his lap though. 300ths up on his current time through 6. Oh, he's invalidated, my bad. Dean, he's up 700ths, no 7,000ths through sector 2. That is going to mark the end of qualifying. Dean backs out. There'll probably be a couple more people to finish their runs, but it's looking like it's going to be the end. Oh, Hitman! He's been in 12th the whole time. Can he finally go a little bit higher? Goes 11th. So, not good for Hitman. Right, Harvey's going to come to the line. I don't know. No, he's not on a lap. Jura isn't either. ABE is though, he's a 10th up. Can he snap pole from his teammate? Yes, he can. 106.624. That is a whole 10.4 up on his teammate. $10 whole. That's a great lap from him. That gives him pole position, and that is going to mark the end of qualifying here. F1ABE have had a poor qualifying in comparison to ABE. ABE have come in looking very strong with a 1-2 in quali. And currently they looks to be doing a lot better than F1ABE. But I guess you could say that qualifying doesn't mean much when there's a whole 36 laps of racing to come. If you want, you can just leave, actually, not bothered. The top, so the whole entire grid only separated by 5 tenths, so a very tight qualifying, but yeah. Alright. That is qualifying wrapped up. ABE, ABEEB, and $10 whole take the top 2, followed by Lemons, Harvey, Drew, Hypes, Iwan, Dean, Chop, Wardy, Hitman, and Radius. The whole entire grid only separated by 5 tenths. It was an extremely close and intense qualifying session. So it was very good. 3rd and 4th separated by 100th, and from 5th to I believe 8th, was it? Separated only by a 10th. So yeah, very close and also very intense. And now, if you thought that was dramatic, now we've got 36 laps of racing around Interlagos. So yeah, gonna be pretty interesting to see who take dub, and it's a wet race. That has thrown a curveball. That has thrown a very big curveball. Yeah, very juicy. Yeah. Just gonna. Put it this way, whoever's practicing the wet and has a wet setup is going to be on top. Right, formation lap. ABE beep. Right, everybody in chat, I want to see your predictions for the race winner. I'm going to make a bit of a bold one. And it seems as though, you know, I'm sort of part of F1ABE. I'm going to be a bit biased here, but Lemons for the win. Come on, Lemons, you got this. I can't be biased, though. Anyway. Besides the point. Can't really do much here. Not really much to commentate. But the intermediates are going to make it definitely a bit interesting. Yeah, I'd have to... Yeah, it's going to make it interesting, yeah. Predicted stop strategy is inter to inter, so... But it all depends on tyre wear. But my biggest question is, are we going to see a change of compounds? Is it going to stay inters all race? Is it going to go inters to dries? Or is it going to go inters to full wets? The rain does not look like it's stopping any time soon. And yeah, agreed. ABE do have a huge advantage. Wardy, damn, that's starting from P10. You know, I respect it. If he were... Well, ABE do have a good advantage because obviously DRS is going to be not activated. And if they can defend well enough, you know, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, you know, they're looking in a pretty good position. I mean, if Lemons can get a good jump off the start, you know, could be some interesting stuff. Predictive strategy is either inter, or inters to inters. But you never know, they might do a 2-stop. It could be interesting. Anyway, they're all lined up. It's 5 red lights. 5 lights. And away we go for the Interlagos Grand Prix here in Brazil. ABE gets a good jump off the line. $10 just behind him as we go into turn 1. No, nothing to report currently, apart from that Drew has made up a position on Lemons, and behind us, the 2 teammates, F1ABE, Wardy and Chop fighting. They're side by side. Chop's going to back out. He's going to let that one go. Is Dean going to make a dive on Ho? Yes, he is. Down the inside he goes. That's a lovely move. Nicely done on Ho. And now Lemons and Harvey are scrapping up ahead. Harvey goes wide. Drew's ghosted. What's going on up here? Nothing to report at the front. But F1ABE, who's hit the wall? It's Ho. Ho has spun and he's hit the wall. Sorry, that's my bad. Well, Drew was ghosted, so that's really unfortunate for him. Oh, I thought that was a spin. My bad. Well, the front 3, Hypes, $10 and ABE have seemed to have sort of run away from the rest of the pack. I mean, Lemons is what, 1.4 seconds back. He's going to let Deanologist go. Oh, and Harvey's going to have a look around his outside. Harvey deploying ERS. And side by side into turn 1. Lemons holds it nicely. Drew with a 5-second time penalty for speed in the pit lane. Lemons holds Harvey quite nicely there through the first sector. Ho had a spin at the start, so pretty unfortunate for him. And Drew into the pits, and he's also got 5-second time penalties. This is a horror start for ABE in comparison to F1ABE. They look to have made up the ground that they needed, so that's good. Oh, and that is ABE Hitman. He's gone off, and ABE do not look to be in a good situation right now. It's a dreadful start for them, and F1ABE is a dream start. Yeah, the wet isn't suiting ABE, but Wardy goes down the inside of Harvey. That's a nice move. Can he stick it on the outside, though? Yes, he can. They bang tyres. They bang tyres again. That was quite dirty from Harvey, forcing Wardy out wide, not giving him much space. As we go up on the drive, up towards turn 1. Harvey had a little bit of a shuffle there. Still doing okay, though. Wardy's going to have the slipstream. He's going to have the ERS. It's going to be probably a little bit too far back to make the dive, though. Yeah, I can, yeah. Not going to make it from there. It would be a silly lunge to make. Let's cut back to the top 3. ABE still holding the lead. $10 behind him. With Hypes just behind him, about 6/10 back. Let's have a look to the leader. So currently... Well, let's go interval. So currently the top 3 have already pulled 2 seconds on the rest of the pack. So then top 3, ABE, $10 and Hypes look very quick in the rain. Whoever has a rain setup is, you know, in a good advantage here. Well, it's been a pretty interesting start so far. So, I mean, ABE, I guess you could say, in the mud, it's a shock horror start for them, but it's a dream start for F1ABE. They've gained up the positions that they lost at the start, and Harvey is currently in a 3x3 F1ABE sandwich. As it stands, though, ABE leading from $10 9/10 back. Hypes another 5/10 back behind him. Dean 2/10 behind, 2 seconds, my bad, behind Hypes. Lemons another 2 seconds behind Dean. Harvey 4/10 behind Lemons, and then the rest of the grid shows. But this is pretty interesting. Yeah, I mean, can't really get any worse. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. If the rain starts to slowly go away, it could throw a huge curveball. But if it goes to full wet conditions, then that's also going to throw a curveball as well. But yeah, I have to agree. The top 3 are running away with it. They're what, 2 seconds? 2 seconds quicker than the rest of the field, which is pretty interesting. But if you have a look at it, from 4th and behind, they're all over 3 seconds behind Beeb already in a matter of 4 laps. Just shows pace in the top 3. Weather is changing, going to be dry finish, I believe. I mean, I would like to see that personally. I'd much rather see the DRS and see the real pace of everybody. I think it would be make it a bit more interesting, but the wet has definitely thrown a curveball to make it interesting, put it that way. Let's have a look at these position changes at the start then. So, Beeb and $10 have held their positions pretty well. Hypes has gained 3 positions, Dean's gained 4. Lemons lost 2, but he gave them up. Harvey's lost 2, Woody's gained 3. Chops gained 1, Radius has gained 3, and Hitman has gained 1. And Hitman actually looks to be catching up with the 6 ahead. The 6 ahead actually don't look that quick. Hitman was a lot further back last time, I think. Not too sure though. It's like the very last laps, I'm sure. Yes. Provisionally to who though? F1ABE or... So who would be winning currently? My maths is not good enough at the moment. It's too late for my brain to work that sort of shit out. Oh, sorry. Anyway. Harvey over the back of Lemons. So F1ABE would currently be winning, but with the rate that Hitman's going, he's just gained 3/10 from the last time we had a look at him. He could be possibly one of the curveballs that brings it back for ABE. Hypes, he really needs to get into that top 2, because otherwise ABE, the front 2, they're just going to run away with it. Which is, I can imagine, not exactly what Hype wants. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much to say, really. I mean, ABE currently losing after having an incredible advantage at the start of the race. But the rain has thrown a bit of a curveball. I imagine they've probably... Some of them might have their dry setups on. And I don't know if any of them actually have wet setups, so... You know, interesting. But what you said about the dry in the last laps will for sure be very interesting. I mean, it would definitely spice things up. It would... The strategies would be completely gone out the window. But, I don't know. Problem is with a wet race like this, it's really hard to commentate because there's not really much to commentate about. Apart from Hitman's incredible pace, he's gained another 3/10 within a lap or maybe a lap and a half. So he looks to be catching up to the F1ABE boys. And if he can keep this pace up, I imagine he's going to go through them like a knife and butter. And he's definitely going to start to make up positions and bring ABE back into this race. So, interesting to see what he can do. As he's getting a lot closer to Radius now. What, maybe 6/10 back? No, 7/10. If you cut back to the top three, there's still not really much to report. They're all on very good pace. They're about 6-7 every single lap between each other. They don't look to be able to gain time with each other and don't really be able to look to lose it. So, yeah, definitely interesting. As we go back to the big pack in the middle, things look to have possibly broken up a little bit. As Chop, Radius and Hitman seem to have just dropped back a little bit on Harvey, Wardy and Lemons. Dean just a little bit ahead in his own little area, and then obviously the top three front runners. A good point. Alright, it is with the TRRC point system. Well, that's no, good. Let's have a look at Hitman. Hitman was looking to gain a lot of time on them, but he's actually lost about 2/10 in about what, a lap. Dean with the fastest lap. He looks to have some good pace. He actually looks to have caught up to Hypes a little bit. He is slowly starting to catch up. He was originally about 2 seconds out, but what, 3-4, well, maybe 3-4 laps, he's gained about another second, so Dean possibly looking to get up to Hypes. Oh, I lied. Don't worry, I thought that was the leader. Right. Hitman is very inconsistent. It's really weird. But if you saw their Radius is back end getting a little bit slippy on the wets. It does look very close. It's 1 point in it. And yeah, ABE did have an incredible quali. Well, to be fair, it wasn't really Drew's fault. He went ghosted. I don't know if he paused or he went to the home scheme or something. But I thought he was ghosted, wasn't he? I'm not too sure. Oh, and now we have Hypes finally looking to make the move on $10. $10 outbreaks him and goes really deep in. It's going to be a simple overtake for Hypes if $10 doesn't come back onto the track dangerously. It doesn't. Hypes gets the position, and that puts F1ABE higher into the lead. And that puts Hypes into second. Is $10 going to have a look back down into turn 4? No, he's not. Just a little bit too far out to attempt to make a lunge. With this, it means Dean has just gained another 4/10 on Hypes and $10. So, you know, possibly he could get into the mix. $10 now right behind Hypes, but Hypes pulling away slightly. cut back behind. Hitman still just a little bit too far out of radius to make the move and gain any positions. But Beeb takes the fastest lap from Dean. He looks to have great pace. He's actually pulled from Hypes and $10. The battle that they had really really lost him some time. Yes, I'm F1 higher. Currently on my different account, so I won't be the same person. But this race is looking extremely interesting. I mean, you've got Beeb. I guess you've got the front three front runners. You've got Dean just in a world of his own. You've got the middle three of Lemons, Harvey, and Wardy. And then you've got Chop, Radius, and Hitman, and then Ewan and Drew just, well, I don't even know. Harvey is on ABE, isn't he? Which Harvey? Yeah, Harvey is an ABE. I don't know what you're on about. Anyway, on to the 12th lap of the Interlagos Grand Prix we go. Hypes with the fastest lap of the race. He's actually gained 2/10 on Hypes, so he's looking to have very good pace, and he's pulling from $10. This is looking very good for Hypes and F1ABE if he can keep up this pace. Nicking the fastest lap from Beeb, and trying to catch up, but he actually lost about 4/10 there for the first sector, so not great first sector for him. Behind us, that's ABE Hitman, who's finally got up to Radius. He had a look down the inside. He was about to make the lunge, just a little bit too far out though. Up towards 5 we go now though. Hitman still quite far back. He's not going to be able to make a lunge into 6 unless it's extremely late. Radius, nice on the brakes, not going to be able to get him from there. Into 7. Hitman closing up on Radius a little bit on the exit. Radius will start to pull away again though. But Hitman seems to have a very inconsistent pace. One lap he's extremely quick, and other laps he's just off the pace slightly. So it's quite interesting. Like there you go, through there he's just lost all the time to Radius he gains. So I don't know. But Harvey Allen on the back of Lemons as we go down towards turn 1. Harvey on the outside, Lemons on the inside. He outbreaks him. They touch tyres. Harvey tries to cut in behind, possibly go for a switchback. Can't though. Wardy with facing time penalty. Not good for F1ABE. But Lemons does hold the position. But Harvey is probably going to have another look. Nah, he's not. He's going to be way too far back. Good defending from Lemons. Good for him. As we cut back to the top 3. There's not really much change here. Hype's still on about that 1 second radius. And $10 actually pulled back a little bit of time to Hypes and Dean. Dean's sort of just still in a world of his own. But we'll just let Dean be. But now, Wardy, Chop and Radius have actually started to catch... Oh no, Chop, Radius and Hitman have started to catch back up to Harvey, Wardy and Lemons. I don't know what, but them 3 pace seems to just sort of gone out the window a little bit in comparison to the other 3. But Hitman's still yet to make a move. Hypes another fastest lap, a 16.8. It's a good lap in the wet, especially in race pace. No, Harvey's way too far back. And Beeb with a spin! Beeb has spun it, the race leader! That is incredible for F1ABE! Hypes into the lead. Beeb is going to drop so many positions. Will he come out ahead of these guys? Yes, he will, but Lemons is going to have a great run on him. Lemons is going to be just a little bit too far back, but that is incredible for Hypes. That gives him the lead. F1ABE Hypes takes the lead of the Interlagos Grand Prix with $10 just on his tail. That leaves the top 2, followed by Dean, followed by Beeb, followed by Lemons, Harvey, Wardy, Chop and Radius. And then Hitman rounds out the top 10 with the 2 other ABE drivers. Nowhere to be seen. But that is a big, costly mistake from Beeb. And that means that he's not going to be under pressure from Lemons as well. Lemons can get the move done on Beeb. Could be good, but I think Beeb, his pace is just a lot quicker in comparison to Lemons. But that's another big curveball. Yeah, that is. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, who's that into the pits? That's Lemons with an early pit stop. Wardy as well. They've both gone for the early pit stop option. Surely they're not doing a 2-stop, are they? I hope not. Possibly they're waiting for that dry at the end. I don't know. Maybe going into till lap 30 and then going dries on the end. I don't know. That could be a possible strategy option. Or they've just boxed early for inters. Yeah, the inters do go full race, but obviously tyre wear. Well, yeah, they can, but it's gonna have mad tyre wear. No, up front, $10 still putting pressure on Hypes. Not too far back. Hypes, he's looking a little bit wobbly. He's going left, right, left, right. I doubt they're at 60% now. It's only been 15 laps. Surely not 16%. 60, sorry. Hitman is still yet to make the move on Radius. If somebody could do the maths for me, put it this way, I know F1ABEEZ are winning now. But oh, and that's Radius into the wall! I hope you caught that, but I don't know if you caught that, but Radius has spun and he's popped into the wall, and Chop's got a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That is a costly mistake from Radius. Oof. Slams into the wall, loses front wing. He's actually really lucky to not be out of this race. So, yeah, that's another curveball. What more has this race got for us is the question I'm going to be asking. Something that I haven't noticed is that Ivanhoe, has he made a pit stop? I think he has. Let me just check race director. No, he hasn't. Right, my bad. I thought Ivanhoe had made a pit stop really early on. Anyway, yeah. That, Radius spinning into... Oh, Beeb! Beeb has a penalty. A 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings of passing the track, I'm going to assume. $10 into the pit lane. Hypes! Sorry for the voice crack. Hypes goes quicker again. It's not even like he needs to pit to new inters at this point because his pace is still incredibly set a new. Yeah, it is. Yeah. F1ABEEZ will be winning after the likes of Hitman, Harvey, and Beeb will pit. F1ABEEZ will go back into the lead, but Lemons, so that's the fastest lap. I believe he's onto his second set of tyres. Not too sure. And now the field looks to be quite split up, but the question is Hypes going to box soon for a new set of inters? His pace is still relatively good. He set fastest that last lap. Obviously, he got it taken away, but yes, he is. He's going to box in this lap. Please don't get a penalty. Oh, he's got a penalty. Oh, Jesus wept. Oh, for God's sake. Why, Hypes? Why? Right. I can't be saying that because I can't take favourites because that is wrong. I'm a neutral commentator. Anyway, my question is, who's going to come out ahead, $10 or Hypes? I think Hypes is just going to get him. I can't really see. Hypes does not get him. $10 comes out ahead. And I think that was a new fast lap. I don't know by who though. But $10 is effectively the race leader, I think. And with that, he's just set a purple Purple first sector. I yeah, I can. Those are the penalties. Obviously I want to show the tyre life as well, and the position changes. This should just make one for all. Those are currently the tyres. So Harvey, Beebe and Dean still yet to make a stop, so effectively $10 whole is the current leader, and Hypes will be second place. Dean finally dives into the pits for a new set of intermediates. Beebe goes with him, but Harvey Allen stays out an extra lap. Let's have a look at the penalties for you. So Beebe with the 3 second, $10 whole with nothing. $10 whole with the fast lap of the race. Knew that was going to come, he was on a great lap. Hypes with the 5 second penalty, Warley 3 seconds, Chop and Drew both 5 seconds. Has everybody made a stop is the question I'm asking. Everybody apart from Harvey, Iwanhoe and Drew have made their stops for new intermediates. So, not really much to report, apart from the fact that Hypes has been jumped by $10 whole. He actually undercut him in the pit lane, so good from $10 whole. Works out nicely for him to get into position on Hypes, but Hypes does look pretty quick. But $10 whole is currently the fastest lap, so can't really tell at this stage in the race. As we go end of sector 2, can one of them set purple? No, they can't. Just go have a look back at the F1ABE boys in 7th, 8th, 9th. Damn. Let's go around the second last corner. Really nice. Surely Iwanhoe is gonna box this lap. No, he's not. Him and Harvey have gone 19 laps on these inters, so I don't know what Harvey's trying to do. Possibly a team strategy play to let $10 whole pass, hold up Hypes. I don't know. Could possibly be a Perez sort of Verstappen thing. I don't know. But either that or why the hell is he not pit? But $10 whole with a purple sector 1. So he looks to be extremely fast. He's pulled a whole second and a half on Hypes already. $10 whole has immense pace. Wow, I guess Iwan could no stop, but it will be very interesting. Yeah, he'll surely have to let Beebe go. My question is what Harvey's going to do. Because he's either doing a Perez Verstappen. Well, he hasn't really got any other option. If he pits, then he's pretty much out of the race. You want to see penalties, and you want to see interval. Alrighty, if you want that, then there you go. I personally prefer tyres, because I can tell who's on what tyres. $10, another fastest lap. He's just constantly going faster. He's pulled 1.5 seconds on Hypes. He's going so quick, and Harvey has not pit. Iwanhoe slowed down to let Beebe pass. You knew that was going to happen. My bad, I always forget to do that sort of stuff. Anyway, $10 whole is looking extremely fast. Iwan will hold the rest up. Yeah, I mean, I can imagine he'll try. With the tyres he's on, will he do it? I doubt it, but, you know, he's going to hold them up for as long as he can, I know that. But I still wonder what Harvey's doing. I mean, he is losing, what, a second a lap to $10 whole? So if he was going to let him go past, yeah, I guess. But the problem is, with his tyres, if he makes a mistake, then they're just going to go cruising past him. It's the only thing I would have to say. But Harvey's still not boxing. He must be doing some sort of Perez Verstappen thing. Harvey's race is Wardy and Lemons. Yes. Well, yeah, but is he going to let $10 whole pass and then try hold up Hypes or something? But the thing you've got to factor into this is, I don't know who's winning right now. I think it would be ABE, but after the pit stops, it would be F1ABE. Then you've got to factor in the penalties. Lots of F1ABE drivers have penalties. Maybe I'm just being stupid. I don't know, maybe you understand it more than me. Maybe I'm just being an absolute donut. Probably just me being a donut. Anyway, behind us, it's getting very close. Lemon's trying to go around the outside of Ivanhoe, but Ivanhoe holding them up very well. Trying to give Beeb the gap to the point where he can just get out of that way. And Ivanhoe holding them up very well. Harvey finally lets $10 past, and I told you he was going to do this. He's going to attempt to hold up Hypes the best he can. And I imagine it will work for a couple laps. Hypes thought he was going to have a look down his inside then. But Hype's getting held up by Harvey. I imagine Harvey's going to take the inside of every single... Oh. Thought he was going to go flying into a wall then. Thought Lemons was going to have a go at Ivanhoe. But he could possibly, into turn 4, he's got slipstream, he's got ERS. He's going to be probably just a little bit too far behind to make a move. Let's go back up to Hypes. He's going to be a little bit too far back to make the move on Harvey. He has a little bit of a wobble. He's alright though. And it's Lemons going to do it in the spot that Hypes is having a look at Harvey to do it. No, he's not. He's going to be a little bit too far back. Oh, he closes up a lot. Nearly makes contact with him. Ivanhoe going extremely slow. I mean, Harvey's doing a good job of holding up Hypes. $10 is now 2 seconds into the lead. Hypes, he's got the run. He's going to have a look around the outside. He's going to get slipstream. He's going to dance to the outside. Harvey holds it well. He's got ERS. He's got slipstream. To the outside he goes. Can this be the move? To the outside. He's trying to get in behind and go for a switchback, but he just can't. Harvey holds it well. But he's going to get ERS. He's going to get slipstream again. Can he have a second go at it? No, he's not. He's going to be way too far back to have a go. This is incredible defending from Harvey. But Lemons, I think, has just made the move on Ivanhoe. Yes, he has. Is Ivanhoe going to have a look back down into turn 4? No, he's not. He's going to be too far back. Now, Ivanhoe has to do his best job to hold up Wardy and chop as much as he can. Wardy's going to have a look down into turn 4. Ivanhoe holds it nice. Hypes still stuck behind Harvey. You could... and Hypes, he's hit Harvey about 3 times there. I hope he doesn't have wing damage. He's trying to go round the outside. This could be a great move if he pulls it off. To the outside he goes. He's still got his tyre stuck in there. He breaks a little bit. He's going to be the side-by-side for 4 corners now. And Hypes, finally, is he going to get the move done? Harvey Allen is probably now going to box. He's held up Hypes as much as he can. And he is, I imagine, going to box. Yes, he is. That was his whole job. And $10 with another fastest lap of the race. Harvey did an absolutely stellar job holding them up. It's going to sabotage his own race. But it's probably going to secure $10 the win unless he makes a mistake. Or there is something, I don't know. Ivanhoe also dives into the pits. And he's got a 5-second time penalty now. Ivanhoe did his best job at holding up all the drivers he could, but that's going to be Ivanhoe's race over. He's got a new front wing. He's got, you know, yeah, he's out of this race effectively. That's going to be, unless it's a safety car. You never know. There could always be a safety car. I doubt it though. Anyway, with the field split up like this now, there's not really much to report. Hypes lost all this time to $10. There's nothing really going on at the front. The only thing that I can say is that ABE Hitman is still on the back of Chop. He's been on the back of them guys for about, what, 15 laps, I reckon? So, taking a while to get the move done. Denologist, 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. I don't know where he's managed to get that, but with the fresher tyres in comparison to the guys ahead, my question is, can Harvey gain back the time he lost holding up Hypes and attempt to challenge the likes of Lemons, Wardy, Chop and Hitman? Because if he does, that would be very good for ABE. ABE 44, F1ABE 57 without penalty changes. Radius with a 3-second time penalty for track limits. So, let me do the maths here. Chop would lose the position to Hitman and Harvey. Wardy would lose the position to Hitman. Beeb would lose the position to Lemons. Hypes wouldn't lose any positions, and neither would Dean. So, I don't think penalty changes at this stage would be enough to make anything significant. But if there's a safety car that comes out or anything, that could all change within a matter of laps. Lemons with a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. But so that means that Beeb would actually keep the position on Lemons now. So I don't really know. I don't think my math is good enough for that. Ivanhoe has just set the fastest lap of the race, which is very interesting and I would say extremely stupid. Because as I don't know in TORC if you get the extra point fastest lap if you're outside the top 10. I'm not sure if that's how it works in TORC or not. But somebody can tell me. Oh, Beeb! He's got another penalty. Beeb on 6 seconds of penalties now. You get the point regardless of position. Okay, so it doesn't really matter as long as ABE keep it. My bad. I just didn't know if it was the same as actual F1 or if it was different. Yeah, I agree. It gives lower people, I guess, a chance. If they screw up their race, they can at least gain back a point for the team if they want to pit softs or whatever. Hitman and Harvey gonna jump them all. Well, Harvey's pace is very good. He's now nearly within the 1 second range of Hitman, and Hitman he's just sat there about 7 tenths behind Chop every single lap and just can't really gain any time on him. So, not really much he can do. But Dean, is he catching up to Hypes? No, he's not. So currently, the only people in this race without penalty are $10 ABE Hitman, Harvey Allen, and ABE Drew. And that means that every single F1ABE driver has a penalty of some sort. So it's going to be pretty interesting at the end of the race because that will, obviously the points will add up and, interesting to see that. And now, Harvey getting a lot closer to Hitman. The question is Hitman going to let Harvey go? Or is he going to bat and hold the position when Harvey gets to that stage? Obviously, Harvey looks to be the quicker driver. But it depends if Hitman wants to keep the position or not. And if I were correct, actually, JT is loving this. Gonna be nothing for the stewards to do. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a good race for the first one. Pretty happy to be commentating it, put it that way. Oh, who's gone purple? Hypes has just gone purple in the second sector. Can he set the fastest lap? Can he claw back a point? Also, I just want to say, he's actually been gaining a lot of time to $10 whole. Goes across the line. It's not the fastest lap, but he's actually gaining a lot of time in $10 whole. This was happening last time. $10 whole seemed to have the better pace on the fresher tyres, but on the older tyres, Hypes seemed to be a lot quicker. So in these closing 6 laps, Hypes could potentially close up, but I don't think it will matter anyway. The 5-second time penalty going to make a difference. And the question is it going to get to dry conditions as Hitman sends it down the inside of Chop? He's finally trying to make that move. Harvey behind, can he get involved? It might be 3 wide as we go down the straight. It's put it this way, it's going to be 2 wide behind. Is it going to be 3? I don't know. AB Hitman cuts off Harvey. Harvey ran the outside, it's 3 wide as we go into turn 5. Harvey gets cut off by Hitman. And, oh no, sorry, Chop loses 2 positions to the ABE drivers within a matter of seconds. That is great stuff from the ABE drivers, to be fair. But Wardy and Lemons, wow, I don't know what that means now. The points must be very close. And the question is Harvey going to be able to get into that 3-second radius of Wardy by the end of the race? Because if he does, that's another position. Let me just have a look. Let's have a look at tyres. I haven't looked at tyres in a while. Yeah, Harvey has the fresher tyres, so effectively he should be very quick. Yeah, he did. It was very, very good. Hypes seem to not be catching up to $10 anymore, so I don't know, $10, maybe put back on the gas pedal. F1ABEEZ, another fastest lap. For a man who's in 11th place, he seems to be setting a lot of fastest laps. Oh, F1ABEEZ goes a bit wide there. Yeah, the team play has been very good. I mean, the double move there from Harvey and Hitman, I mean, it was pretty class. I mean, Hitman, I guess you could call a little bit dirty for trying to force him out as well. I mean, I don't really think it was anything wrong, but forced him off the track and Harvey gained a position, so some people would debate it would be dirty, but I don't think it was. But yeah, both teams, the team plays are very good. And there's Hypes, so the 3-second time penalty. That means Hypes has 8 seconds worth of penalties. So what does that mean? Because Beeb has 6 seconds, I don't think it'll make a difference because Hypes will effectively, he'll just go P3 and Dean will go P2. So it won't actually matter for the F1ABE, but for Hypes personally, it will matter. I think that rules out Hypes' chances of winning this race, because even if $10 does have a spin or crash out, Dean would still win, effectively. And now we have Beeb currently trying to pull off a recovery drive after the spin after having great pace being in P1. And now Chop is all over the back of Hitman. Is Chop going to make the move again? I doubt it. He's 5 seconds penalty. I don't know what the penalties are going to mean in the grand scheme of things. I know my maths is not good enough for that. If somebody would like to do the maths for me, somebody could tell me who's currently winning. As my stupid brain currently doesn't know. If you have a look at the mini-map on your right, all you can see is that everybody is extremely split up. There's not really many people within the 1 second radius of each other. So there's not really much for me to commentate. All I can say is that, you know, it's been a good race. Yeah, Beeb, great recovery drive to get back to P4. But my question is that spin from Beeb going to lose them this race? Put it this way, I don't know what the maths is, because I currently haven't got a pen on me. But all I know is that it's very, very close. Actually, I do have a pen. I'm going to try and do the maths. I don't know if I'm smart enough to do it though. So, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, so ABE would have 25 plus Beeb would still get P4, so that's plus what, 12. Plus Harvey's P7, who he'll probably get P6, so that'll be 8. Hitman will probably get 8. Plus, is 8 4? Yeah. Plus 4, plus the fastest lap. So ABE would have 45. They would have 50 points on the dot, I believe, if my maths is correct. Oh, it went high. 3-second time penalty. Don't really mean anything. P2, P3, that's what my brain's working. 18 plus 15 plus P5 and P7. Oh, $10 whole with a 3-second time penalty. I doubt it'll make a difference, but just to mention it. ABE, no, AB would be 50 because of the fastest lap as well, I think. But, yes, I do think you are correct. I do think F1ABE would just about win this race. I don't think there's much that ABE can really do here. Drew and Iwan are still bottom 2, so there's nothing we can do about them. $10 whole, I imagine, has won this race. But as we talk of $10 whole, he leads us onto the final lap of this Interlagos Grand Prix and the opening race of TRRC Season 1. This is a bit of a quali lap for $10 whole on the last lap of the race. Down onto the straight he goes now. Good exit out of the first section. Plus 1.7 tenths on his first lap. No, can't be arsed. Yeah, I think F1ABE would win, but unless anything would go to the stewards. Oh, Hype's going a bit wide. If he had spun there, then things may have changed, but he didn't, so it's all good. And as we come round the third last corner for the last time in this Grand Prix, we're in Sector 2 for the last time at Brazil. And now we go on the drive down to the straight for the last time in this Grand Prix. It's been a full intermediate race. $10 whole with an incredible drive takes the win here at Interlagos. And that is the race over. $10 whole with a great win. He had incredible pace. Denologist is going to finish P2 after the Hypes with the penalty. That's going to put Hypes third, Denologist second. ABE Beebs is going to finish 4th. Lemons is going to bring it home for 5th. Wardy will finish 7th. Harvey will finish 6th, I believe. And the bottom next 3 in the points. Hitman across the line. Radius, then Chop. Rounds out the top 10. Yeah, congrats to $10 whole. If I'm correct in saying, $10 whole is the first ever TORC race winner. So, congratulations to him. But my question now is, who will be the first, which team will be the first ever TORC team winner? I think it's going to be F1ABE, but it's definitely going to be tight, put it that way. Dean with driver of the day. Definitely, he had a great drive. Gained a lot of positions, to be fair. There it is. Interlagos. It's all over. $10 whole takes the win. Denologist finished 2nd. And Hypes 3rd rounds out your podium. JT In other leagues that I've commentated, I've been asked to to interview the drivers. Would you like me to interview the top 3? I don't mind, but I've just been asked to in other leagues, so just wondering. You know what? I'll invite them all to a party. I'll give it a go. I don't know how to. Wait, no, mate. Once we go back into the main lobby, I will. Yeah, I think F1ABE win. If JT's maths are right, F1ABE are the first ever TORC team winners. So congrats to them if they do end up winning. And well played to ABE, because I guess you could say they got unlucky, but they did drive very well. Yeah. So the top 3 was Hypes, Dean, if he hasn't already left, and $10 who has just left, which is really unhelpful. It's really unhelpful. I doubt that they even wants an interview. It was just there for an option. F1ABE 53, ABE 49. I thought ABE would have got 50 because of the fast that point. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's just what I thought it would be. Well, in that case, F1ABE are your first ever TORC race winners. Team winners, I guess you could say. $10 is your first ever TORC race winner. So yeah. I don't think any of these guys want to do interviews, so yeah. I've been a fun hire. And that was round 1 and the first ever race of TORC.